Wow, phenomenal crowd out there tonight. 13-5. Couldn't ask for better game for our fans who came out tonight and gave us an opportunity to energize their basketball team, allowed us and gave us the energy that we needed. And I think our guys understand the impact that this game had, playing a team like Kentucky, who's done a tremendous job, has certainly carried the torch for our league, and what a great job that John Calipari has done with this team so far this year and the way that they've played and what he's done in the past. So for our team to have an opportunity to play like that against a team that was ranked preseason #1 in the country and picked first in our league, I think says a lot about the way that this team has played over the last week. But we certainly don't take it for granted. Know they're a good team, but it's an area that we've got to continue to grow. Excited about it, but look forward to the challenges that's in front of us and heading to Florida over the weekend.
2 games in a row where the defense has kind of set the tone in the first half. Was there a switch that went on that meeting? What was it that finally got you guys?
Well, I just think teaching these guys and learning, trying to get better, I think that's a huge part of it, and I don't think it should be overlooked that these guys have done a tremendous job of trying to buy in. And you have to believe in to buy in, and they believe in what we're doing, and I think they've done a tremendous job of competing and playing at a high level. I think the other thing for us, I think we can't overlook Ben going to the bench early, and those guys continuing to stay focused out there and attention to detail on the floor, both ends, and did not get rattled at all, and I thought they did a tremendous job of staying the course. Well, I think the team is growing, and I think a couple of things have had this happen maybe about a month ago, before Keith and Craig. I'm not sure exactly which way would have possibly turned, but with those guys, I think we've continued to grow as a team. And again, I thought Ben did a great job of staying engaged while he was over there, and then really had an impact there in the second half. So I think you're absolutely right. If something should happen throughout the game, these guys know and understand that they can play. And they feel very confident, and I thought they were a very confident team tonight.
Coach Victor and his energy, particularly the second half, fresh there for back-to-back shots and fouls.
I think Craig has brought that sense of urgency and toughness that we were looking for. I think anytime you have a guy on the floor, say for instance like a Ben, I think it's a great combination. I think they're really great together. I think they've done a tremendous job of feeding off of each other, and I think that's important. In Ben and Craig, I think have formed a special bond in terms of playing with each other and out there on the floor, and I thought you should be able to see that tonight as well.
Tonight for Tim, a culmination of him finally figuring out what you want from him and getting used to everybody that's out there helping him.
Well, I thought Epps did a tremendous job stepping out and hitting a couple of threes, and we wanted to try and run maybe a couple of other plays with Tim being involved, and didn't make the right reads off the play. We were able to take him out, talk to him about it, and I thought he went back in the game and ran his team with the precision that we needed. And we executed at a high level. I thought he defended extremely well. We were able to switch him and put him on the best player in terms of Murray and his ability to score. He did a great job there, but I thought he competed at a high level. Tremendous line tonight, 10 rebounds. I think he had like 7 assists as well. That's a huge night for him, and I thought he did it well within the course of what we were trying to do offensively.
Since going into this, that you were able to exploit what has been sort of a recurring theme at times this year for Kentucky, that toughness has been an issue inside, and you try to push them around, and it often works.
I think Kentucky's a very talented basketball team, and they wind up, unfortunately, getting in trouble. A couple of their big guys tonight who are impactful players in terms of Lee and Porthers, and those guys do a tremendous job. I don't think they back up. I think they play with a sense of urgency. And tonight, unfortunately, early on, they got in foul trouble like our big guys, and they had to sit for a while. And I thought they had to play a little bit more cautious there in the second half. But I thought they remained aggressive, especially with their guard play. And we certainly couldn't get on our heels tonight against them, because they did continue to come at us even though we had a lead.
A lot of your combinations out there because of the foul trouble.
Well, at times we move guys around a little bit, but I think it's just a matter of what we're doing on the defensive end of the floor, the intensity level that you obviously have to play with, and the trust that I think these guys really have to have with and in each other. And when they do that, some good things happen to them. And on the offensive end, again, if we're not shot hunting, and we're doing a great job of moving the basketball around and allowing the offense to dictate where shots are going to come from and guys are comfortable with it, some good things happen for us. And I think that has allowed us to shoot certain field goal percentages, and guys are comfortable with each other, making sure that guys are getting touches and moving the ball around.
John, you had a bunch of spurts where different guys kind of took the torch. Keith into the first half, Tim second half, even Jalen at the end. How nice is it for it to really be that kind of true team that everyone kind of has a moment?
Well, I thought it's really started in the first half, and guys playing together. And I thought we had Keith got going, hit a couple of threes, and early on we ran a couple of plays for him, and he knocked shots down, and actually ran another one. But just let you know how these guys play. We ran another play for him. He didn't feel that it was there, didn't force the action, and went to one of his other teammates and allowed us to continue the offense to get in the flow. But when you have guys able to play like that, and it's coming, when Blakeney gets to knocking shots down on a consistent basis, and Sampson gets going as well, in what you're talking about, those guys being able to take over, I think it's going to allow for our team to even look a little different in a positive way. And we're still scoring 80 plus points and without that happening. But the good thing is they're not panicking. They're coming on the floor and playing as hard as they can defensively and not pressing to do anything on the offensive end. Yeah, I think what guys are capable of, not only the depth, but the way the guys are able to play. We have guys that are very capable of catch, drive guys, can put the ball on the deck, can get to the lane. They're good passers, good dribblers. We can really space the floor. We got guys that can really shoot the ball. So the combination of things that we have along with that depth is good. It's just a matter of we're hopeful to be clicking and all guys on the same page and making plays, and I'm excited and looking forward to that happening.
Nobody else here only counts as one win, but what does an 18-point victory do for your team psychologically moving forward?
Well, I think it's real easy when you talk about a team such as Kentucky, who's done a tremendous job, and they came in the season rated the #1 team in the country. For us to play that way against that caliber team tonight, we've got to be excited about it. But at the same time, we still talk about it's a journey for us. This was just the next stop on that journey, and we've got to just enjoy the process and come back and get to work on Thursday in preparation for a very tough road trip to Florida. And our guys understand that it's just one game, and we've got 18 of them. And I think we've gotten off to a really good start with two of the top teams that were in preseason pick, 1 and 2 in the league, and Vandy 2 and Kentucky 1. So we've just got to keep pressing forward.
How do you counter what?
No, it's just about competing. Our approach is our next opponent. It's a journey, it's a process, and these guys understand that we were sitting there, 7-5 or whatever it was at the time, and we've had some tough setbacks, and we understand that, and we don't want it. We know it's easy to be in that area. So how hard do we have to fight? How hard do we have to prepare to keep getting better and be one of those teams at the end? And that's what we're looking forward to. But we know you're absolutely one game, and then the most important game on our schedule obviously is the next one, and that's got to be our approach.
You mentioned Jalen's stretch there. Is he back 100% now? It looked like he fed off of his defense first and second half.
I tell you, I wasn't sure that he was at the pace that he is now. We didn't play him at all in Vandy, and one of the reasons they held him out, wasn't sure if he was full speed, and he came back to practice that next day, talked, and they had an opportunity to show us tonight that he could get out there. When you're playing a high, efficient, and a team, say for instance like Vanderbilt, and you come back and play these guys like Kentucky, you have to be at a certain level, and we didn't want him out there not close to 100%. And tonight he showed us that he has his wheels back under him and he can compete at that level. So we're excited to have that because he gives us certainly another boost when you put him out there and some great and added depth that we needed.
Anything else tonight?
You think after starting 7-5 out of conference, first 2 games in conference, what message does that send to the SEC?
I think, one, playing without Craig and Keith, in the way that we played, we can look back on that and look at it as a positive. We played some really good teams. We played them extremely close, had chances to win, didn't finish games. And then you had those guys. So our thing is we played a good and tough schedule, regardless of what people say. Charleston, good basketball team on the road, and then the other teams that we've played. So the big thing now is focusing and concentrating on those guys being here and growing. And so we can't look and worry about the 7-5. The 18-game schedule in the league is the most important thing for us now, and we obviously got a game at the end of the month against a very tough and talented Oklahoma team. It was a little shocked, yeah. Our trainer, Sean Eddy, came to me and told me that the doctors had taken a look at him and he'd progressed quite well, and he was able to get back out there. And yesterday they cleared him to be full go. And again, just like Jalen, we want to make sure that we're cautious in terms of bringing him back, and we will take our time and due diligence in making sure that he's close to 100% because we don't want him to re-injure it.